Okay, students, so first we are going to learn everything in 4 line. Then we gradually move how it has to be done at a 2 line, and how it should be done at 1 line, and how it has to be done at unruled or the white paper. So you can say that when you are learning to ride a bicycle, first you will be taking a help of some elders from your family who will hand holding you. So you will learn the bicycle in the ground. So that is what this 4 line is all about. So once you have learned to balance yourself, then you have developed the confidence to move little bit near to your street shop to buy some vegetables to help your mother. That can be termed as the 2 line. Then since you have developed more confidence, now you are moving to the streets, going through different streets, that you can call as a single line. Now you are so overconfident, you don't need anybody's help, that is called unruled, that is 4-way track. So you can imagine it that way. So we have learned everything in 4 line first. The moment you have learned to write a beautiful paragraph in 4 line, then your handwriting training is almost over. After that, it has a simple job of how it has to be done at different lines. Okay, fine. So let me start our program. The first thing you need to remember is English is a language which has got certain letters which goes to upline, or you can say which will go to the upper zone. Some of the letters which go to downline, or you can say the lower zone. Some of the letters which falls into the middle zone, or you can classify the 4 lines. This is a 4 line for the first line. This is a second 4 line for the second line. This is a third 4 line for the third line, and this is a fourth 4 line for the fourth line. So each and every line you will have 4 line. The first line can be called as top line or up line. Second line is middle line. The third line is base line, B-A-S-E, base line, and the fourth line is down line or bottom line. If you are calling this as up line, the fourth line can be called as down line. If you call this as a top line, then the fourth line can be called as bottom line. The second line is always a middle line, and the third, which is a very, very important line, which is the base line. All the alphabets in the word which should touch the base line. This is the right way of writing. You cannot write a letter without touching the base line, and you cannot write a letter which is crossing the base line. This is also wrong. This is also wrong. So make sure that you are just standing on the base line. All your letters are standing on the base line. That is the proper way of writing. And the second thing which you need to remember is a slant. So when you are writing a word or sentence, all the alphabets in the word, either it could be straight 90 degree, or it could be slightly tilted towards right to the extent of 5 degree only, uniformly. This is a right slant and this is a straight slant. Left slant, please avoid. 90 degree straight, show little bit forward, and ensure both the elbows are properly rested on the table. The simple technique is hold your rest on the table, put your notebook, and try to move the paper or notebook upward with the help of the second hand, so that you don't have to change your hand down. So you don't have to look for your hand position and all. That is what the simple technique. And ensure that you are placing your notebook at the 45 degree angle. 45 degree means you cannot have writing like this. You can, at the maximum, you can paint on the wall in the 90 degree. So you have to turn the diagonal which comes to directly to your chest, which is 45 degree for the left handers. For the right handers, for the left hander it should be on the other way. So this is the 45 degree angle. Then ensure that your writing instrument, it could be pencil or it could be pen. If it is a pencil, ensure that this is not your tip. Where the sharpener has been used, this place is known as tip. And index finger and thumb finger, only these two fingers has to be used to hold the pencil like this. and remaining 3 fingers should go down the pencil, or you can place your fingers like this. From childhood days you could have tried like this, shooting somebody else, like we do play like this. So hold your hand like this and put your pencil. So the 3 fingers should support the pencil and try to hold from the side with the help of index finger and thumb finger. This is the right way to hold the writing instrument. This place is known as tip, and this index thumb finger is to be used at grip. And you should not touch the place where you have used the sharpener. So any slope which is there in the writing instrument, you should not touch on that place. So this is the way to hold the pencil, and you should not give any pressure to the pencil as well as to the paper. The first technique is just place your palm like this. Try to move your finger up down, up down, up down, up down, down up, down up, down up. Try to do anti-clockwise circle, try to do clockwise circle, try to do anti-clockwise circle, try to do clockwise circle. So learn to use your fingers only. You don't have to move your wrist, you don't have to move your hand. So this is the first technique. If it is pen, can you identify which is the place is a tip in this pen? So this is not a tip. So here you will find a slope. So this place is known as tip. So the index finger has to come here, the grip has to come here. So this is the way to hold the pen. Is it clear? So can we quickly recollect how the 6 basic points? You have to put your legs properly on the ground or the footrest, and you have to keep a proper distance between the table and the body, ideally 4 finger distance. You cannot lean forward as well as you cannot lay it back. And children, now we will learn the 11th object, the same telephone cable, but this time this is in opposite direction. So start from baseline, go up, make a loop like this, straight only again. So you have to be careful between the size and the distance. Half a line you do between base and middle. Remaining half a line you do from base line to up line like this. Write slowly, no problem. Observe carefully. Base up, 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 base up. Clear? Very good. Now we make the same telephone cable, but this time in 45-degree angle. So go like this, take a turn, come parallelly till end at the baseline, again go parallelly, take a turn, go parallelly, take a turn, go parallelly, take a turn. So this is 45-degree angle telephone cable. 45-degree angle telephone cable. Go parallelly, come parallelly till base and middle, half a line. Then remaining half a line, start from up line, baseline, come parallelly till baseline, come parallelly till baseline. This is 45-degree telephone cable between upline and baseline. Okay? Okay. Now the next object, it's simple. Imagine a lot of S's or put their hands together and they are dancing like this. Just imagine that. Okay? Draw like this, like a triangle, take a turn, go like this, take a turn, go like this, take a turn, go like this, take a turn, between base and middle, base and middle, base and middle. You are like a triangle but taking a turn. Okay? Then remaining of upline, baseline, upline, baseline, upline, baseline, upline, baseline, upline, baseline,